Diddy has reportedly been hospitalized after sustaining injuries in prison. Allegedly, he was transported in the middle of the night due to a medical emergency, but speculation is growing that this may have been orchestrated. Just 3 days ago, leaked audio surfaced, allegedly revealing Diddy's plans to escape, raising questions about the timing of this incident. Was this truly just a medical emergency? Or is there more to the story than meets the eye? Deputy Warden Dr. Dwayne Hendricks of the Metropolitan Detention Center has spoken out about the situation, stating that in his decades of experience, he has never seen an inmate receive this level of treatment. Even high-profile figures like Jeffrey Epstein had been held at the MDC, yet none had this much authority. Typically, medical procedures are conducted during the day for security reasons, but in Diddy's case, everything happened under the cover of night.
Particular process was a little bit different because, as you know, most doctors' offices and most folks that do MRIs and X-rays and things of that nature, they're on a normal work schedule, between, the normal business hours of maybe 10 o'clock and maybe 6 p.m. So in that case, this was a little bit different, getting him outside the facility in the late evening hours to do just, possibly a basic MRI.
Yeah, I was thinking about the timeline too, because I don't ever recall going to the doctor at 10 p.m. at night. As you said, it's usually 9 to 5, 10 to 6 kind of vibes. But for P. Diddy, I can kind of understand why it was at 10 p.m. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm thinking they decided to do this because he's such a high profile name that they wouldn't want to draw attention to it. I mean, this is an unassuming Thursday night around 10 p.m. Could that be why they decided then to go to the hospital?
Yes, and also, for a couple of reasons, staff, many correctional agencies are short-staffed, so you're taking someone out with this high-profile person such as P. Diddy. Just the nature of who he is going to cause a serious security concern, because you're going to need to be able to stave off, onlookers, fans, media, and the like. And then you also got to think about the security of the hospital and their operations. People there to try to get better. You have families there to visit their loved ones. And the last thing you need is somewhat, a chaotic environment that's causing concern with security. And also, most people don't know this, but he's actually under the primary custody. He's a what we call a U.S. Marshals inmate, because he's on pretrial status. So the Bureau, the agency, the Bureau of Prisons, oversees, the operations with overseeing the inmates on a day-to-day basis. However, when they're in the hospital for an extended period of time, if there's no deal worked out between the local institution and the local marshal's office, it will be the marshal's responsibility to take custody of that particular inmate. And and if he does have issues with his legs, is he walking with a limp? Does he have does he have a cane or anything like that? So yeah, I think that will be the reason why that they would make this, take this measure, which I have never seen in my career. Someone taken out to the hospital at this time of night for something as basic as an MRI.
Why are officers disregarding proper procedure when it comes to Diddy? Currently in pretrial detention and under the custody of the U.S. Marshals, Diddy has been trying to secure his release for months, even offering $50 million for bail, but to no avail. Now, it appears he may be leveraging a medical issue to maneuver his way out. Is this just a coincidence, or is Diddy pulling strings behind the scenes?
The prosecutor presented that the judge was going to allow him to be bonded out on the first get-go. Now, if he comes up with some more hearings, he might be released. But based on the evidence, they've been following him, bro. They've been tapping his phone, been having people watch him. You understand? He been coming back and forth from New York, and he don't usually be coming back to New York. And somebody was telling me that, listen here, he trying to get witnesses. Remember when they released that first thing of Cassie, and I said that Diddy was trying to contact people for character witnesses, people for who he had problems with before, whatever like that, and trying to talk to them in the whole 9 yards. That's when they dropped that thing with Cassie. The Homeland Security had some agency or whatever like that that deals with that, dropped that thing on Cassie to show everybody, oh, y'all want to help him? Y'all, this is what y'all want to help? This is who y'all want to, say that he ain't never did nothing? This what you want to put your brand on? And everybody started backing up from him. Everybody was talking about, yo, man, Cassie was a gold digger. Cassie was this, that, and the third. She loved it in the whole 9 yards. And then when they seen that, all his friends or so-called friends, went away. So him not having a bond is not surprising.
Yeah, and he offered them $50 million, and they still denied his bond.
He should have waited to see what they was gonna offer. Because if he got $50 million to get him and offer that, then they think like, yo, that's too little of a money.
The timing of all this is highly suspicious. Just weeks ago, Diddy was caught on tape telling someone he had a final ace up his sleeve to secure his release. After his bail was denied last month, he suddenly began complaining about medical issues. First, he deliberately starved himself, then cited mental health struggles and depression. Was this all a carefully crafted plan to get out of jail? Or is there more to the story? Diddy has already been caught attempting to contact and intimidate witnesses. His call to his son, Christian Combs, urging him to hide evidence, is clear proof that he has a plan in motion.